Hey everybody, Charlie Stevens here. Thank you so much for joining me for another guitar lesson. So you probably recognize what I was playing in the intro, and today we're going to learn how to play that. Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Okay, so why are we learning this? Because it uses the pedal point that we've talked about. It's going back to an open string in between each and every note of the song. In this case, it's a B string, okay? So I find this to be really fun to play. I teach this to my students and they always enjoy this one. It's always kind of a fun thing to play. Gets us really moving up and down the neck, so it's great practice for that. And yeah, I really hope you like learning this. So let's just get started and I'll show you. So we could do this on electric guitar, as Angus Young does, obviously. If you have your electric going, great. You can use that and probably get a closer sound to Angus on the recording than I can from this guitar with yours. So feel free to do that and mess around with your gain and things like that if you'd like. I'm going to demonstrate it on acoustic just in case that you don't have an electric and somebody who's out there watching on an acoustic. Just because this was done on electric doesn't mean you have to do it. Hopefully my demonstration proves it can be done on an acoustic. Maybe it doesn't sound quite as cool and stuff like that perhaps, but we can do it on this, okay? So I figured I would do it on acoustic. That way if you don't have an electric, you can match me. If you do have an electric, match Angus, right? That recording's already out there. So anyhow, we're going to do this little thing here. It's really hard to chant that in time as you do this. Okay, so you can try messing around with it if you get the chant and keep that rhythm going. It's really tricky, I think. Okay, so I consider this part kind of the intro, and what it is going to be the 4th fret and the 7th fret, okay? So I'm using my index finger, my first finger as we call it in guitar, and my 4th finger, or the pinky finger, here on the 7th fret. So 4 with the first and then open, and then 7 with the pinky then open. Two different ways to do this. I believe Angus does the pull off, where he's just picking that and that open string is just being pulled off. As an exercise, I like to pick up on that open note as well too, do an up pick there. I think that's a great exercise, but it sounds good to do pull-offs too. A little harder on this guitar, that'd be a little easier on electric perhaps. Okay, great, so that's the first part. Let's see how many times he does it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both notes twice. I'm counting that as 1. I did this finger, then I did that finger, then I do the whole thing again. A 3rd time. A 4th time. Now the whole shape moves up 1 fret. So instead of 4 and 7, these same 2 fingers are going to be on 5 and 8. We do that 4 times. Then we come back here. Okay, it goes back and forth between those 2 spots. That's it. Okay, then it jumps way up here. Now we're into the next part of the song. This part's a little trickier. We have to jump around a lot. Now, this is very similar to playing a major scale on 1 string. We had done major scales on 1 string. So if we're doing that with B major, we would have a note there on the 11th fret. In this song, everything is the same, but we have a note on the 10th fret, not the 11th fret. So this could be thought of as B Mixolydian. We never even get down to the 2nd fret, but it would be in the key if we were doing a whole scale. So Mixolydian is a very cool sound. We'll talk about that another time of what that means and everything. But if you're learning your Mixolydian mode right now, this is an example of a tune that uses the Mixolydian mode, okay? That's the flat 7 right there, not the 11th fret, which... This is Thunderstruck if we're in major. Sounds pretty, right? This sounds a little more suitable to the rock and roll tune in which this song goes in. Okay, so Mixolydian is a big deal in rock music. So again, we'll talk about what all that means another time, but just a little fun fact for you. This is a Mixolydian lick, okay? And you're going to recognize the frets from the 1-string scale we did, but now you're going to have to know it's not the 11th fret, it's the 10th fret here. Okay, so we start off on the 12th fret to the open string and then to the 10th fret. And I like to use these fingers. Pinky for that one, then my second finger for that one. Index finger is now on the 9th fret here. And then it goes right back to 10. So see how I can keep those fingers kind of over the frets? Now I can't, I have to jump, okay? So 12, 10, 9, back to 10, back to 9, down to 7. Back up to 9. All the way down to 5. Back to 7, then down to 4. And then it goes 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. Okay, so I was picking. Pull off would be like this. I think I like picking better for an acoustic, but if I had my electric and some gain on, the pull-offs would probably sound better. Okay. Okay, I'm going to play it really slow for you. 12, and I'm not going to say the open string. There's going to be an assumed open string in between everything I'm going to say, but I'm going to say 12, 10, 9, 10, 9, 7, 9, 5, 7, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 12, 10, 9, 10, 7, 9, 5, 7, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. 12, 10, 9, 10, 7, 9, 5, 7, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Great song, really fun to play. Okay, so you can start really slow and then build up speed as you're able. Okay, don't worry about getting it too fast too soon. The speed will come. The speed will come in time. It's not really that hard to play this one too fast once you're really comfortable with it. Okay, so take your time and kind of learn how it goes up and down the neck. You can print out the tab at my website, charliestevensmusic.com. Okay, I'll have that available for you so you can learn that. I find it almost a little more overwhelming to look at it because it's a whole sheet of tab and you have to look at it and it has a ton of numbers and everything, and I don't know, hopefully that's helpful. If you get stuck, you can really go through and look at each and every note and follow along with where you are, but I'm hoping that this video will probably be easier for you to follow along with. Okay, and you can just kind of watch my fingers, memorize which frets, and you can do it that way. All right, cool. Well, that was Thunderstruck by AC/DC. I hope you have fun playing on that one. And thank you so much for watching, as always. And please tune in again in the future. I'll have a lot more guitar lessons for you coming up. Okay, thanks a lot. Have a great day.